not too often the punter is one of the most heralded and, I guess, excitable players returning in the fans' eyes. What's this offseason been like for you?
The offseason has been good. I've spent some good time training, getting stronger, maintaining flexibility, and I've also spent some good time working on certain things that have to do with punting that I need to clean up, just to work on and refine. So it's been a good offseason.
What were some of those things you wanted to clean up? Because I mean, you had such a great season last year. I think a lot of people imagine it's hard for you to find improvements.
You can always improve. I'm nowhere near where done improving, if you know what I mean. So there's always things I can do, strength-wise, flexibility-wise, things with my drop to get more consistent, being able to place the ball better, being able to have more control on the ball by just kind of experience, getting more reps. So there's always things you can improve on. So
when the Jerry Dome, as they called it, opened up, I think the Titans were the first team that played there. And I remember watching that game, and the punter actually hit the scoreboard because it hangs so. Have you heard anything about that?
Oh yeah, I heard that when it first happened originally, and I was like, wow, that must be a pretty strong punter to be able to hit that screen. And it just must be a huge screen just sitting there. But I guess that's pretty cool.
Is that something you have to account for, though? I mean, how do you prepare for that?
Honestly, I'm gonna not have that in my mind. I'm just gonna have to. I don't want to account for that, so I'm just gonna do what I have to do in the game. And I don't know. If the ball ends up hitting the scoreboard, then I guess we'll deal with it from there. But I don't know. I'm just going to focus on what I have to do and what I've always done. So,
for you going into your freshman year last year, do you ever expect to be this much popular in the eyes of the fans as much as you are around Tuscaloosa?
I've never really thought about things like that, popularity among the fans or anything. I was just, especially when I came in, I was just worried about trying to make the team and earn the spot as a punter, and then just play the game and. But I haven't really put much thought into all of that.
How do you think the practices so far, camp just getting over with, school starting, how do you think everything's gearing up toward Wisconsin?
Oh, it's going great. It's a, great transition from the summer workouts into camp and, into school. Guys are just going to have to, really focus on, maintaining the grades and having to, focus on whether it's grades and football, and we just have to make sure we stay on top of it, and I think we'll be good.
When classes start back, is that when it kind of gets real, hey, the season's almost here?
Yeah, I guess so. Is when all the students come back on campus and when the classes start up, that's when you kind of know that the season's rolling around.
Anything else, guys?
After having seen Ray Guy go into the Hall of Fame, do you think there's a greater appreciation of punters and how they can affect the game now?
I guess people. I guess there's a appreciation for punters, but I know that a punter is very important in the game. It's you're going to affect field position. I know that if the offense is kind of in a slump, they don't have any life. You can go out there and hit a huge punt. Defense will spark up and make a big stop, and that'll change the momentum in the game. So I know that a punter is a vital position, and so yeah, I just want to do my job to the best of my ability because I can affect the game.